Love equals Awonke and Rato, full stop.
It's kind of feel bad breathing.
I was born really. Okay, so hi guys, my name is Awonke and Mpiti, and I am part of the My Sexuality is Not a Phase project.
Guys, my name is Mrs Mpiti and I am 35 years old, and I am part of the My Sexuality is Not the Phase. The phase.
Yeah. Why is it 45?
Oh, okay, cut.
It's not a phase in a way that a phase is something that's going to end, and people always say that no, like you said, it's stagey, or it's a phase because we society expects us must be rather a heterosexual relationship. So now when I am dating Awonke and Rato, it's like it's going to end. So I don't think it is not a phase, and that's what people should understand. It's sometimes abanye abantu are still finding themselves. So it's okay, but so omnye is still discovering his sexuality. Like I want to be with a woman, I want to be with a man, or I want to be with both. So I can't say that is a phase, but it's actually self-discovered. Yeah, well, so I actually don't believe that sexuality is a phase, but I do believe that umdu can be lesbian, and then it's natural. We should stop boxing ourselves in that way, because once you box umdu, that's where the trap, because umdu now, because I am a lesbian and tomorrow I date a man, it's going to be a big thing, like Haibo, being a lesbian, and then do you understand? Because I was boxed, but what if I was not? Yeah, I was still discovering who am I upper in Khabeni, or when it comes to sexuality. And so absolutely it's not a phase, but sexuality it's fluid, you know, and it's just where enough nigga uzazi self, and then abantu will box you, but as long as we're not uzazi who you are and what you want, and it's okay if you do not know, because that is where you discover. It comes from self-discovery. How do you define love?
Love, for me, I think there's never ever going to be a definition of love that is new. I mean, people say love, they show it different. How I see love and how other people see love and how they experience love. So I don't think there's ever going to be a full explanation or description of love. What is it? What we do now? But I think what me and my wife have is love, from my understanding.
Yes,
that is my love. That is how I understand.
That is the definition of love.
Yeah, what me and my wife have is my love. So you understand
that is love. Love equals Awonke and Rato, full stop.
Yeah.
But I think for me, love is patient, love is kind, love is protective, and it's waking up and wanting to be with this person all the time. Love is forgiving. So for me, it's literally like waking up and seeing Awonke and Rato, and every day I'm like, that is love.
And yeah,
love and Awonke, full stop.
Yeah, just to add, love, you can't choose to love, but okay, you want to love this person, when it comes so. Like, as a package.
Yes, flaws and all.
Yeah, flaws and all.
Beyonce, yes. Now I experience love when my wife gives me money. Now I experience love when my wife gives me money. If I'm being honest, I experience love. It's la feeling when someone boasts about me, and you can see that Rato is really proud of me and proud of the things that I've accomplished. That's when I experience love, and of course when I get the money, I experience love.
Okay, and I experience love all the time from my wife. I think she showers me with love every day, so I cannot really say but 11 compared to the other love in my past, there's a difference. yabo i-difference ikhona in the form yoba xana ndingekho right, she makes it a point uba ndiba right. That is how I experience uba okay now ndiyathandwa apha.
Yes.
She makes it a point uba awurayithi umntu wam all the time, because when I'm not alright, I make it a point uba yazi uba ayikho. And then she makes sure that she makes me uba ndifeel uba hayi ndiyirayithi.
Child, how did we meet? Our first day, child. So, Rato, I met, or rather, she met me. This is how she tells the story. She met me in 2013. We party, and according to her, I was this loud person in the room that just commander would look at me dancing and all of those things. But at the time, I mean, I was only 21. I didn't even notice her. So that's when she first met me. And when I met her in 2015 at a friend's place. Ne? But 2015 was like, it was a year where I was going through it all. Like, it was, I couldn't even, I was very depressed. So that's when I met Rato. My first encounter with her, I think she was not my type. Like I always tell her, she was not my type. Like benyabile and like she was easy to take advantage of, and that's not, I want people firm, and if you know my time they say it, but like in observing which one is like, I was like, this one I'm quite too much. So that's when I knew her. We became friends through mutual friends. Then in 2017, I met her again, Rato, at Stockfell College. I met her there, and it was like, of course she was my friend, so Sadibana, and all of that. Fast forward to 2018, I had issues with my landlord. We were both in relationships at those times. So 2018, I had issues with my landlord, and she was a person that I can call and she would come and fetch me. Then I started bandihlala apha kwakhe, but I was still having my place. But kuba dane issues with landlord at the time. So that's when I started to know a different side of Rato that I didn't know. I started knowing a caring Rato. I started knowing a Rato that would do anything to make sure that I'm okay. So that's when in the City, like actually because you know the person that she is now compared to the person that she was when I thought I knew her was not the same. So that's how we met, and then we started dating in January of 2018.
She's living something like a story. At the time when we started the friendship / almost relationship, we had people good relationships, so it was quite difficult.
We had people?
Yeah, we had people now.
Oh, okay, we were dating.
I was dating.
Okay, yes, we had people.
So it be like a stolen type of thing at first, until I was out of a relationship. And then after I was out of a relationship, I thought I would understand. But yeah. Fast forward 3 months later, I put a stop to this shit. Then yeah, we made it official. Sachola.
So this is stereotype nje
such an immediate effect. I think what would have been seen as toxic in my previous relationship that is now appreciated is I'm a very moody person. So I can wake up in the morning not wanting to talk to anybody, and then at 12 o'clock I'm the happiest person, I'm loud, I'm here. So in my previous relationship, so that was seen as toxic because I wake up, I want to fight. I wake up, I don't want to talk to you, and you're forcing yourself, and you're forcing, and like even no hlafuna kuyandika, but to make sure uyahlafuna ngiyazifaka kum. So I would birth like benzo shoutisa because you're doing things that I don't want you to do at that time. So those were seen as, that would have been something that was toxic in my previous relationship. But now, here in this relationship, it's appreciated. I mean, she gives me my space. In the morning, she knows I'm not a morning person, don't talk to me, so she doesn't talk to me, she does her own thing. It's like, even when we're going to work, so we drive to work, extend, I'm not talking, she's listening to her radio, get to work, bye, or even if I don't say bye, because my moods. And then at 11, I'll text her and be like, hey babe, I miss you, I love you, and then she'll know about, oh okay, now mood yake changile. So for me, that is one thing that was a toxic trait then and now is appreciated.
Yeah, but just to add, at first now maybe I understand. It was difficult for me to understand because it was something new. Nakundo na divuke umuntu abe moody and then azothi xa efuna yena ba athethe kufuneke nami ke ngithethe until she made me understand. Yabona okay, this is how I am and if you show it's not you. So now I will just test waters before telling Can I speak to her? Is it the time I'm getting now? But I've learned to understand, yeah, and now I have my time. I've only finished about okay, I said my 89. I can't take her. But and the masses in the morning, if I feel when I go through my zone, when I have my stresses, and I stress a lot, I stress easily. And then go right, she understands, okay, no matter go right, I'm in the space. And the difference between Nanai, I go right, now go right, yes, can you do what I do? Give me space.
It's going to be a year now that we're legally married, but Rato paid ilobola in 2018 on the 8th December 2018. So in terms of that, we were then customary married from then, and then because we didn't want to go and sign because we wanted a big wedding, so we wanted the same date. We wanted to get married on the 8th of December again in 2019, the white wedding, but we couldn't get the dates, so we got the 16th of November. So we were married 16th November 2019.
Yeah, the venue was the problem. Just to be exact, yeah. The venue was the problem to get the 8th, so we had to shift it for a week later.
What was special about the date?
The 8th.
The 8th.
It's because Kaloku Patele Lobola on the 8th of December 2018. So what was special about getting or wanting to get the 8th of December is that you don't want to have so many anniversaries because nobody Patele Lobola, that is marriage, and then the white wedding is about yours as the say home affairs, about the flower attached. So we wanted the 8th of December because now it's going to be awkward. You can't celebrate the 8th of December, 16th November. We're still going to celebrate when we started meeting, So we wanted it like that, but unfortunately, it was like, no, babes, 16th of November. I took her last name. To be honest, the reason for me is that when we create a family, I don't want to say this because I don't want to offend a man who don't agree. What I wanted is that when we start a family, we start a family where it's about Mpiti and there is existing Mpitis. I felt if I do a double barrel, it's going to feel like we're starting our own clan. That's how I felt. So I took a Fanake for those reasons. But I have nothing against people who made a double barrel or so forth. So I'm Mrs Mpiti and she's Miss Mpiti. MS.
Okay, and from my reasons is because I paid the one, so she had. I paid.
Yes.
So she has to take my
so that was where the discussions were,
No, I think
I think it's
I cannot be Mrs. to my own surname.
No.
I don't understand people about it. I'm Mrs. Not that I'm discriminating or anything.
Yes.
I cannot be born Malorato Mpiti and go and get married and be Mrs. Malorato Mpiti.
Yes.
For me, it doesn't make sense.
For her, people can't do it because Okuma feels allowed.
For me,
people cannot. For her, just to clarify that. But then I think with MS guys, even when you refer, even if the chat, That's what MS means. It means that you're either married or you're not married. So in her case, she is MS because she is married. Or MISS means that ouchadanga at all. So that's why we did MS and MRS.
We learn every day.
No, I've never come out, so I don't understand what coming out is. I've always been like this since not that this is something wrong. I've always been my own self since I can remember since I was in grade 1 already. And I was playing sports, and also maybe that is why it was easy for me being a lifestyle, if you call it a lifestyle. Not that I call it a lifestyle. So I never had to hlala umuntu phansi ndithi hayi ngoku ndithanda namajita okanye ngoku ndizawutshela namantombazana. I never had to experience on from my side.
I think for me, coming out, it was hard coming out to myself more than anything. I don't believe in coming out, but I think for me, coming out, I had to come out to myself because I didn't understand what was going on. I mean, Siyakhula, and you know that and now all of a sudden, you're different. You actually want to date girls. So for me, it was hard because I had to come out, and then after coming out to myself, I then had to come out to my family. Not that I was forced to come out. I mean, my mom was very, very understanding, so I didn't have to come out. She actually came out for me because it was in 2010. I remember in 2010 it was striking me. So I had a girlfriend at the time, but my mom didn't know. So my girlfriend and I used to go to my place. Then this other day, my mom came earlier, early, and then my girlfriend at the time, then she was shocked that this person is lesbian, and she was very shocked because she was my best friend, but she's like, she's lesbian. So after that, she started like wanting, be like, that means Awonke is also lesbian, and she started, questioning. And but after that, she was fine. She just, for her, she just said to me she would have appreciated if I sat her down and told her. Not that it's a problem, but in coming out, I believe that some people should come out. I'm not saying that they have to, but in coming out, it helps your family to understand the kind of person you are, because they ask themselves questions. So it helps your family understand the person that you are. It helps your friends to understand the person that you are and to be able to treat you in a certain way. It's like when you are, let's say you're a person that suffers with depression, then if you tell about emsebenzini, then the company is going to be able to offer you support when I'm not saying it's now defined as a depression, but I'm just saying that sometimes it helps telling people so that they understand. If there's one pain that I wish my partner never experienced or never felt, or something that I would take away, I can't take it away. So she lost her parents at a very young age. So I think for me, first of all, I wish that I met them, and then secondly, I wish that she didn't go through what she went through then, because she was very, very young when she lost her parents, both her parents at that. So that is one pain I wish I could take away, which I can't do.
Okay, I don't think there's any pain or anything that I can refer to in the past. Because it's not going to say tragedy. Just look. Yeah. So sisamsolekela umama ne, which is umama akhe ebengumama that is one thing that she is still struggling with. And sometimes I wish ngabe ndimthathele izinhlungu that she goes through. Alile ayenze zonke ezo zinto ezo. Sometimes I understand. Not one I understand inhlungu yakhe, and I understand noma na oqala why did it happen. I ask myself so many questions. But this is a very sensitive thing engafunisi dwell on, because it makes her very upset. And but if there's one thing that I could change, situation that I could change or make it better for her now, I would take away the pain she's feeling of losing her mom, or possibly bring her mom back if I had magic to do that. But yeah, we are in this thing together. We lost a very wonderful woman, someone a connection. You don't know. Whatever you want to call it. Could want to land to between now. Bridge. Something like that. Not a bridge, but there's a term I'm looking for, but I can't think of it now. But yeah, Mama Zalama was everything to us.
Maybe bridge.
Yeah, maybe bridge, yeah. Everything, Joe. Everything that connects us together. When okay, next question.
Next customer, please. Yo, biggest challenge. Yo, you know the biggest one is, and I always say that to my wife. My wife is available medically and everything financially. But in terms of emotional availability, not that she's not, she just can't. She struggles to express herself. She struggles with emotional availability. That sometimes that's one thing that people need than imali. Like for her, it's like, like let's move on, you know. And it's not that easy to just switch off because she had to be strong growing up until now. She expects that of another person, which is not easy. So that's one thing that's a challenge. And when they turn the attention, and like I'm very, when I'm on my kandi lila or when I'm feeling something, I allow myself to feel it. So it's like I don't know, like I want her to do certain things which I know that she can't do or will not be able to do it. But we're going for counseling for that. No baby.
Not that I don't want you to show emotions or lila and all of that, baby. I think it's not nice for me to watch you cry. It's not nice. I don't know how to explain it. The minute you cry, like yo, but again, the minute I do that, baby, they alarm on my baby. It's like
Next question. I think for abazali that are struggling to accept abantwana babo or their sexualities, it's very, it's very sad. Like because that's why we have abantu bezibulala and stuff like that. I think umzali, ukuthi umzali makamthanda umntana wakhe noma yintoni. I think abazali need to understand that ayonto ayenzayo kuba efuna uyenza okanye kuba efuna ukuhlambalaza. It's who she is or who he is, and akukwazi uyichange loo nto leyo. And the more when ufuna ayichange, the more umdriver to suicide, the more umdriver away from wena. So wena, what you can do is be understanding and ask your child uba makakufundise uba mphathe njani okanye makakufundise ezinto so that you understand. But abazali, I wish bonke abazali banganjengomamam, uyabona, because umamam, why understand her and life goes on and she was happy, she loved my wife, uyabona. It's not like umntana uthi nguwe lo uyi-lesbian and you have to sleep with the woman. No, she is the one of already umntana is struggling with accepting isiqu sakhe. Already umntana is thinking, how am I going to tell umama? Ndiyamazi umama ngumuntu onjani, umama akasoze ayivumele. Already saying that thoughts. So umzali, the least they can do is understand and love their children. And abantwana babo bayazi ba they're already going through a lot with with this sexuality yabo, because they still maybe akazi understand yena self yabo. So I think for abazali, guys, you need to do better. You need to educate yourself. You need to love your children. I know at times abazali bayoyika because they think yo ngokomntana uzawuba nje uzobulalwa and stuff like that, or abantu bazawuthini ngam, or I'm a failed parent. But that is not the case. Umntana akho can be anything. a gay, a lesbian, he can still make you proud and be lamzali or like low fuluma proud of forgetting the sexuality and I don't even know how to answer this question because I don't understand what I like.
And also on abandona now, I think they must make it easier for abazali to understand because for umzali to understand you, I think communication, you have to go out to the umzali, understand this umzali now, and sometimes it might take longer than you and I would anticipated, but you have to be patient in umzali. So effort if negenzwe ngabo bobabini, I cannot say umzali nomntana naye okanye the person involved kule nto ye-sexuality naye has a role in making the other person to understand uba kutheni ifilisha uhlobo afilisha ngalo and abe patient with i-process yonke as a whole. Yeah.
And I agree with Rato. I mean, don't rush umzali wakho. I mean, for him now, I'll make an example of my grandmother. She didn't go because she was like, how can she allow certain things to happen and so forth. But Mama made teta but she didn't go. But fast forward to now, she loves my wife and adores her and like it's only because we need to communicate and make them understand and not throw it at their face. Like Mama no one understand it. You know, just try and understand where your parent is coming from and try and understand. The parent should understand where you're coming from. It's you two being demand, but it's all about educating. Our parents need to be educated. So if there's programs, bukela nomzali wakho, no, you didn't come up, bukela is uncomfortable programs with umzali wakho, umama wakho uthini. Then start from there. Communicate, then bukele izinto that you feel our mama needs to be educated on. Then mama calls at a time, okay, I hear pure no more. Actually, I'm going to chat and we're oh, okay, because he has bukela, he has born. So we have a Facebook page called the PTs. So you guys can like that page, like and share. So if you want to find us, you'll find us on that page. Yeah, welcome to follow me on Facebook. Awonke and Mpiti and Rato Mpiti. Yes. Follow. But just follow our page to see more of this.
You have to look more on the page because I want. Good.
Please don't judge me. Yes, follow the page. Yeah, thank you so much for coming through. Thank you so much for doing this. And yeah, thank you, man. For those who are watching, please subscribe to the channel, like, and share this video. We out.
Okay. Thank you.